And this is why DNA tests should be mandatory. Rappers DDG and Trippie Redd was having a conversation, and Trippie Redd revealed after he had his son, what he thought to be his son, was bonding with him and kicking it with him, finds out it's not his son after taking the DNA test. Let's go to the video.
I feel like we had a kid around the same time.
Bruh, I got a DNA test. I don't even got a kid.
You for real?
I swear, bro. I thought I did. And then I told the world that, like, ahead of time, but I never got no DNA test. And I ended up getting a DNA test and it wasn't my kid.
You did one DNA test, or you did one? Do he look like
I
it?
did two.
And they both was negative?
My mom was like, very like, get a DNA test. You know how moms made me know.
Yeah.
And she was like, get a DNA test.
So did it kind of mess with you a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like all the things I was going through like, during that time was like really with me.
How y'all gonna hit my man with the music like that? Don't stop playing. Y'all be playing too much with the editing, man.
That's why I couldn't go on tour, like couldn't do shows. I couldn't really, I don't know, get in my spunk and feel good. There's a lot of going on, just a lot of confusion. Yeah. But I mean, it's life, you know, a lot of just happened. Maybe it happened for a reason.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Was you on some so you was like with the kid and then
Yeah, buying clothes, holding them, kissing them. Yeah.
that's terrible, bro.
Yeah. How y'all do? How's it going?
It's good, bro. Kids is a blessing. That's why it's like I wish everyone can experience this.
I wish, bro, I would be on there. I would be on there right with you, like, yeah, you got 24 hours. That's funny, bro, that trip. I like that.
Yeah.
You had the dads popping out.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to promote fatherhood, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can have a kid tomorrow, bro. You hit the club tomorrow, have a kid.
Yeah, you right though.
Can't stand y'all sometimes, boy. Y'all just know how to mess up a wholesome moment. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about fatherhood and just how much kids can be a blessing, and you know, even though it's not under the umbrella of being married, which is where you would like it to be, but it still was great to see some young rappers like talking about fatherhood and how much they want to be fathers. And then he does, I feel like you could just go get a kid tomorrow. Yeah, idiot, but that's not the goal. You don't just go get anything out the gutter and pump a baby into it. That's why we got the problems that we have in society right now with our family unit, and that it's not a strong structure of family unit to stand on, because we just out here picking anything to put a baby in. And women, y'all doing the same thing. Y'all picking anything to have a baby with because you want the baby. You understand what I'm saying? And you're missing the whole point of how that baby is supposed to be raised. But I'm just saying, this is back to the conversation we got to have. Like, this is why we need automatic, DNA tests, like mandatory DNA tests before anything, because this is the side of it that we're missing. We often talk about the money, the financial responsibilities, where a guy will get hooked into taking care of a baby. And, a lot of times women set their sights on you, and that baby is the bag. If they can get that baby out you, they got a bag for the next 18 years. As if you got some money. If you broke, then they just got a headache for all that time. How the government operates, they don't let you off the hook in most states. Where if you sign that birth certificate, or if she names you as the father, most states, you can't get off the hook. If they start taking child support from you, and even then you come with the DNA test afterwards, you can't undo that. You still on the hook to pay child support until that child is 18. Ain't nothing you can do about it, even though it's not your child. And we talk about that a lot. But the thing that goes under the radar that we miss is the bonding with the kids. When you, as a first time father, or just father period, but especially being like a like a first time father, and you think that's your baby, and you holding the baby, like you say, you kissing the baby, you just loving spending time with the baby, and that this my son, you know what I'm saying, or this my daughter, and that pride develops in you. And I'm speaking from a place of just what I see because I don't have children, but I'm just saying it's a special thing to watch that. The pride that develops in your heart and the love that you develop by bonding with that child. You know what I'm saying? And I know something about the love because I bonded with my nieces and nephews and my little cousins and stuff. Like, you got babies around your family that you hold, and they ain't yours, and that's good because it's good when it's time to give them back. Yeah, take this. You snotting on my arm, please. He snotted, even doo-doo in my lap. Some of that came out the diaper. I'm just take him with you, please. Can you do that? That's a good thing about being an uncle. You can send him on home. Come get your child, please. But jokes aside, man, it's a very strong bond that develops, and to then have that severed by DNA, finding out it's not yours is a very gut wrenching process, and you can see it on Trippie Redd's face and how he was describing this, because it hurts because he done already bonded with the child, and now you figure out it ain't yours. Now you got to rip that away, and it's a painful thing for the father and for that child, because the child has, depending on how old the child has got, they in your lives, man, and they didn't bond it with you. They calling you daddy, and they love you like they, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to reverse that, and so that's a tough place to be, man. That's why I say, in order to take some of this pain away, it's just best to be automatic with the DNA test. So we know what's what from the start, so you don't have these situations where you developing these bonds with these children and they're not yours. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's just it's a big thing. It's bigger than we like to believe that it is. Because that once that bond has been made, it's hard to take it apart. And then now you're mixing a lot of people's feelings and a lot of families in this, and young fellas, just listen to your mamas and your people that you got around you, no matter what, man, no matter what she say, no matter how good that thing is, no matter how close y'all are, no matter how y'all been riding for each other, anything is possible. So just to be sure, I know it's going to be an awkward conversation. I know it's going to be a hard conversation. A lot of times this conversation can be the thing that could break y'all up. And that's a tough thing to ask a dude to do if having this conversation could break y'all up or whatever. But see, sometimes that can be the blessing in disguise, because when you ask this question to your so-called baby mama and you see how irritated and how frustrated and offended she is by you asking this question, it's like it can often be an indicator of her infidelity and how foul she is, because usually when they get offended like that, they been creeping and they don't want you to ask this question or to know. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like I say, it's a hustle. They even place the baby on you purposely because you got the best job or whatever. So you got to get to the root of what's happening. You got to see, having this conversation could be the thing that saves you from a life of raising somebody else's kid with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just something that you want to know as a father. You want to know that that's yours. And even if it ain't yours, you develop love for the child or whatever. And that can be just as possible and just as great too. Because sometimes you can have greater relationships with the people that ain't of your bloodline than of the people that are. You know what I'm saying? So that sometimes that just works out like that. They ain't of your bloodline, but you love them just the same. But it still remains. That's something you need to be able to know so you can make a decision on how you want to move with that going forward. But I'm just saying, just going forward, you want to know if that's your child or not, so as to not put you and the child through any unnecessary trauma in life, because it's a hard conversation to have and a hard situation to deal with. But have y'all been in this situation before? Have you been duped into thinking a child was yours when it wasn't? Let your boy know. Put some in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the whole situation. It's your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.